Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm your host, FD for Sage5.tv, and welcome to This Week in Focus. And we are looking at Cardano blockchain. But before we jump into This Week in Focus with Cardano, please know that the content in this video is not meant to be financial advice. It is for educational as well as entertainment purposes. And for those from the UK, you are not meant to be watching this content or anything crypto related. Why? Because the UK authorities do deem anything crypto related to be extremely risky. Therefore, you should not be watching this video. That said, guys, let's jump into This Week in Focus with Cardano blockchain. So what is Cardano? Cardano is a third generation blockchain platform designed to provide a more balanced and sustainable ecosystem for cryptocurrencies. It distinguishes itself through its scientific philosophy, peer-reviewed research, and a layered architecture that enhances security, scalability, and interoperability. So the claim goes. Looking at the technology and the key features, you got Ouroboros proof of stake protocol. Cardano's consensus mechanism, Ouroboros, is the first proof of stake protocol that is both provably secure and energy efficient. Unlike proof of work, POW, used by Bitcoin, proof of stake does not require extensive computational power, making it more environmentally friendly. So for those who are into their green credentials, maybe you should be paying attention to Cardano and see if it ticks your boxes, then maybe considering putting a little bit into the pot and invest in Cardano. That's up to you, by the way. That is not financial advice. Cardano also divides its epochs and slots, allowing for efficient transaction validation and reducing energy consumption. Now, a little bit more about the layered architecture. You got the settlement layer, or the CSL, which handles ADA transaction. You got the computational layer, or CCL, which supports smart contracts and decentralized applications, or dApps. This separation enhances the flexibility and security of the blockchain. So security is done at a totally different layer. So if you want to compromise the computational layer, you will not touch the settlement layer, which is the CLC, and vice versa. What about the languages that are used to design and develop the Cardano platform or blockchain? So I got Plutus and Malo. Let's start with Plutus first. Plutus is a smart contract platform based on Haskell, which ensures high security and reliability. So for high fidelity dApps or decentralized applications, maybe you may want to build your dApps in Plutus because of its security and reliability threshold, which are higher. As far as Malo is concerned, it is a domain-specific language designed for financial contracts, allowing users to create and execute smart contracts easily. A little bit more about the peer-reviewed research. Cardano's development is guided by academic research. Every new feature or protocol goes through a rigorous peer review process, ensuring that only the most secure and effective solutions are implemented. I mean, there are drawdowns to this approach as well. For example, the time delay, where things keep getting delayed over and over again until you get consensus from academia. And we know academia is one of the worst areas. If you want consensus, people are just swinging there. You know what? Say who is smarter than the other. That's my take anyway. I'm not saying things don't get resolved in Cardano, but I'm just saying this peer-reviewed, where you're waiting for some accredited individual or some well-published individual to say yes or no. I'm sure they're building their team differently to make sure that is not the case. What about the governance and the treasury system? Cardano is a built-in governance system that allows ADA holders, ADA being the ticker symbol for Cardano, to vote on proposals for protocol upgrades and funding. The treasury system allocates a portion of transaction fees to fund development, ensuring the platform's sustainability. Yes, that, but the way the process is abused beggars belief. Because there are some projects that were funded, especially during the earlier days, they had nothing to show for it. Got millions of ADA, some of it millions in dollars, and they got nothing to show for it. That was abuse. That is what happens. You get opportunists who come in and they want to take what they can for free. That's what you get from these decentralized applications or decentralized communities. What about as an investment opportunity? Strong foundation and development team. Yeah, that could sway you if you are an investor in people instead of the project. It's led by Charles Hoskinson, one of the co-founders of Ethereum. Cardano benefits from a highly experienced, reputable team. The team's focus on academic rigor and long-term sustainability sets Cardano apart from many other projects. Yeah, that is true. There are very few projects like that, and it doesn't necessarily mean that any project with some academic rigor is going to succeed. Look at what's happening with Silvio Micali's Algorand, a respected individual, but Algorand is just struggling. So it doesn't necessarily translate into success. Moving on to scalability and interoperability for Cardano. Cardano's layered architecture and innovative proof-of-stake protocol provide high scalability without compromising security. Its focus on interoperability allows it to interact with other blockchains and financial systems, which is crucial for mainstream adoption. Now, just a little bit around interoperability. So far, we have not seen that. Yes, there are some discussions and probably some development with Polkadot, but to date, I haven't seen any evidence that this is coming to fruition. If this is inaccurate, guys, please correct me in the comment section. It's okay to be preaching about interoperability, but you actually need to support that with substance. If it's theoretical, then it's not ready. It needs to be active today. This technology doesn't wait for anybody. Miss an opportunity, that's it, it's gone. And then we also have environmental sustainability. Cardano's proof of stake mechanism consumes significantly less energy compared to proof of work blockchains like Bitcoin. I know Ethereum did the transition to proof of stake. Now it's only Bitcoin, and they are trying to make that a feature. Well, let's see how this goes. So this environmental advantage for Cardano is increasingly important to investors and regulators concerned about the ecological impact of cryptocurrencies. We'll see whether money talks, because if Bitcoin succeeds and there's regulation, there are regulators involved and legacy finance involved, and no one is complaining about that, then we know this whole green credentials and ecological impact is nonsense. Some people already call it that, but I still think there is a place to have a debate about the ecological impact of technologies. Cardano's ecosystem is rapidly expanding, with various projects ranging from DeFi applications to NFTs. The Alonzo upgrade, which introduced smart contracts functionality, has opened the door for a plethora of new applications and services. One of my favorites, you got World Mobile Token. We got World Mobile, which is infrastructure for dipping, and you also have another one that we just added to one of our crypto public portfolios, which is Lenify for borrowing and lending. Very strong project. You got Dexys, got MinSwap, you got SundaeSwap, and you also have Wing Riders. I mean, I know there are some new projects coming up, but if you got a project in Cardano that is still in development phase and is been in that state for the past 2-3 years, it's probably a scam and you're not going to get anything out of it. I actually got done by one of the previous projects on Cardano. I can't remember they call the name now. It drugged its community. It just announced we don't have money to do this, but they had a lot of investment and they sold a lot of their tokens. And then when the game was up, they just announced we don't have any money. So be careful of scams. They happen everywhere. Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, Solana, now Cardano and Polkadot. They all have scams through and through. So just be careful. And Cardano's layered architecture and innovative proof of stake protocol provides high scalability without compromising security. And now, as an investor myself, retail investor, what are the potential for high returns? Well, given its robust technology, strong development team, and growing ecosystem, Cardano is considered by many analysts to have significant potential for price appreciation. The ongoing development and strategic partnerships continue to drive its adoption and utility. So in conclusion, guys, all I can say is Cardano presents a compelling investment opportunity for new crypto investors due to its innovative technology. If you are in this for the tech, strong focus on security and sustainability, and the potential for significant growth. Its unique approach to blockchain development, grounded in scientific research and peer review, sets it apart as a leading contender in the cryptocurrency space. For those considering investing in Cardano, it is essential to conduct thorough research and consider the long-term prospects and potential risks involved. With its solid foundation and promising roadmap, Cardano stands out as a promising option for those looking to enter the world of cryptocurrency investment. Now guys, that we've shared this with you, please do your own research. Don't just follow what I just said or what some other Cardano maxi or Cardano supporter is saying. Do your own research and make your own decision. Some of the projects I'm investing in Cardano, they are not popular, but all of a sudden you see the performance, it just skyrocket, which is great. So that's my play now. If you want to know more about what I am investing in Cardano or what we're investing in Cardano project-wise, please watch our previous content on Cardano-related projects. I'll leave some links, or you can just go search our channel on YouTube and you'll find quite some decent content. Until the next one, guys, this was the Weekly in Focus, where we're focusing in Cardano. Let us know your thoughts about what we just shared with you in here. Until the next one, guys, I'm your host, FD for Sage5.TV, signing off for now. Bye.